Good morning, class 5. I want to welcome you to our social studies lesson. Now, in our previous lesson, we discussed about dairy farming in Kenya. Under that, we discussed about the examples of dairy cattle, and we said that these dairy cattle are mostly exotic. When you talk about exotic dairy cattle, it means they were brought by the Europeans to this country. They were brought by the Europeans to this country. That's why we call them, they are exotic. Now, we also discussed about the conditions that allow dairy farming, the conditions favoring dairy farming, and one of the conditions we say that the climate should be cool climate, which is wet, cool and wet climate. And we also discussed that there must be availability of the veterinary officers. We also discussed about the examples of the exotic breeds of dairy animals. We say that we have Fresians, we have Jersey, we also have Guernsey, and lastly we have the Ayrshire. We also discussed the importance of dairy farming in Kenya, and we say that it's a source of employment, it's a source of raw materials for the dairy products and so on. Now today, I want us to discuss about the problems facing dairy farming in Kenya. What are the problems facing dairy farming in Kenya? These are the challenges for those farmers who are carrying out dairy farming. So what are these challenges? Number one, we have poor transport system to and from the dairy farming areas. What does this mean? That those areas where people practice dairy farming, they have poor roads, muddy roads that are impassable. So this one is a very big challenge to the farmers carrying out dairy farming. Another problem facing dairy farming in Kenya is high cost of animal feeds. Now, because of high cost of animal feeds, the farmers get very little profit. There is a big difference, there is a big margin between profit and what the farmer has incurred in buying the animal feeds. So because of the high cost of animal feeds, the farmer gets very little profit from dairy farming, which discourages them, which discourages the farmers. Then another problem facing dairy farming is pests and diseases. Pests and diseases. Especially if we have very few veterinary officers around, you'll find that when the diseases attack the animals, the farmer takes a very long time to get that veterinary officer who will come and treat the animals. So pests and diseases affect the production of milk. Pests and diseases affect the production of milk, and that one now discourages the farmers. Then another problem facing dairy farmers is mismanagement of cooperatives. Mismanagement of cooperatives. Remember, here farmers take their milk to cooperatives. And because those cooperatives are mismanaged, they are not managed well, it leads to very poor payments to these farmers. And because of that, the farmers are discouraged. The farmers are discouraged. So, mismanagement, poor management of cooperatives discourages the farmers because of poor payments. Then, delayed payments to the farmers. Remember, we have poor management or mismanagement of cooperatives. This one also leads to delayed payments, which discourages farmers from taking their milk to the cooperatives or even carrying out dairy farming. Another challenge or problem facing dairy farming is competition from cheap imports of dairy products. Let's, for example, say that Kenya is importing dairy products from Uganda, which are more cheaper as compared to those ones that are processed here in Kenya. So that one, because of those cheap imports from other countries, this leads to the discouragement of farmers carrying out dairy farming. Then another problem is the presence of middlemen. Now, middlemen are people who carry out business on dairy products, and they are not farmers. They are not farmers. So these people go to the farmers, buy the milk, then they take it to the cooperatives. Now, when they do that, farmers get very little profit. So because of that, a farmer who has a lot of milk and he or she is getting very little money will not continue carrying out dairy farming. So the presence of middlemen, these are people who buy milk from farmers, then they take them to the cooperatives. So they discourage farmers because farmers get very little money from their dairy farming. Then fluctuation of dairy product prices. That each and every time the products from dairy farming, the prices go up and down. So this one discourages the farmers because of the low prices of these dairy products. Then another problem is lack of modern storage and processing equipment like refrigerators. Farmers don't have those equipment. So you find out that too much milk is spoiled because they don't have the ways in which they can store the milk for a longer period. Then lastly, the equipment which stores the dairy products. I've talked of the refrigerators. So this is whereby the milk has been taken to the factory for making other dairy products. When those dairy products have been processed, the business people lack proper or modern equipments that can keep or can store those products for a longer period. So these are the problems facing dairy farming in Kenya. Thank you, and let's meet in our next lesson.